The calm waters of the lake at Glendu Bay weren't a sign of what lay ahead. Rounding the point towards the river mouth, things weren't so smooth. And for Lee Harrison, that meant Justin Hill was right on his tail, heading up into the river.
I mean, he's fast and everyone knows that, but yeah, we'd pretty much come to a crawl. I think the chopper might have some footage of that later. I think it was out of control and pretty ugly for a lot of people, but yeah, we kind of got into the river and looked behind and he was already tucked in behind, so yeah, that's all part of it, I guess, same for everyone, yeah.
Everyone except Justin and NZ2, who showed once again he is hard to beat, regardless of the class he's racing or the competition around him. Mind you, he was lucky on the downstream leg.
Just a broken aluminium just in front of the intake, off the spoon, just bent backwards, so it's pretty much causing a vortex and not getting any water into my intake.
Fixable for tomorrow?
We'll just take it off, might slow it down a little bit, but at least it shouldn't cause any issues, so we'll be good to go tomorrow.
Hardly surprising to see Roger Preston's gas turbine quickest to the top. His oiling problems of the past race in Canterbury were just that, with clean runs up and down, barring a moment when he found himself landlocked.
You couldn't see, the light was really dull and you couldn't hardly tell the difference between the water and the bank, and the sand especially, and we did a couple of overlanders in the wrong place where we thought we were in the right place, but we weren't. It was just quite difficult.
The other gas turbine of Brandon Crowley was looking strong too, but some indecision between navigator and driver led to them stopping to discuss the error.
I flinched to turn left. He was telling me to keep my boot up and go straight. So we ended up, a little bit mismothered, but we won't make that mistake again on second leg.
As low as the river was, there was still more than one channel, and while some got through, Garth Campbell's return to racing after a couple of decades away wasn't going according to script. The other old hand, mind you, Mark Allen, was having a ball, although by his own admission, age might just have been catching up with him.
But getting the old brain thinking fast enough and the eyes looking far enough ahead, I tell you what, it's a bit challenging than I thought it would be.
Richie Foster had been a late starter to day one. A faulty fuel pump switch had delayed his departure, but his challenge was in one of the Matukituki's graveyards. Pretty soon, and right on cue, Wayne Boys dropped in to do a little digging of his own, although the boys in 185 thought Bricky might have been a bit too eager. And Stu Fitzgerald's run downstream was a touch more challenging than he expected, having to negotiate his way past Wayne Duffy's yellow patrol boat, arguably parked out of the way. But Stu was looking for shortcuts in the smallest FX class, and Duffy's channel was fair game. Fled was hoping for 4 clean runs today, but an overheating engine on one leg caused a pause in proceedings. Then it was a pause in concentration that caused a more serious delay to the day. Still, there's always tomorrow. CX pilot Riley Smith, on the other hand, was well pleased with his efforts and wasted little time looking for a celebratory can at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think it's a well-earned beer today. We had 4 clean runs, not really any issues at all. A couple of corners we came into a bit hot, but apart from that, it's all good.
In club class, Michael McEwen had engine overheating issues that temporarily had him sidelined. And the Golden Homes Queenstown boss, Ethan Smith, clearly didn't take his old man's advice about "you're a long time pushing," missing a vital chute after getting into some seriously shallow water. In the main, the rain stayed away today, and teams will be hoping for a repeat tomorrow as they converge on the Dart River at the top of Lake Wakatipu for the start of Day 2.